If you want your bills paid, if you want this man to pay your bills, all you have to do is have standards. A woman has all the power in the relationship. A man only does what a woman allows. And stop allowing these men into your past, because these men will exploit your past. Your past is between you and God. These men start to lower your standards when you tell them your past. Well, I ain't gonna do that. Your baby daddy ain't do that. You ain't said to your ex-boyfriend when you was sleeping with your cousin, your baby daddy wasn't paying no bills. Stop telling these men your past, because they'll exploit it. And then they'll trick you into believing that they're the prize. These men ain't the prize. These men have never been the prize. These men are dusty bums that lay up with dusty women and have a bunch of dust mites. All the dusty women that kind of, yo, you're going too hard on the men. You're going too hard on the men. You can't go hard on no man. It's the dusty men that you're in love with, laid up with in a bunch of dust puddles, having a bunch of dust mites. You can't get mad at me. Ladies, if you want a man to provide your every need, all you have to do is have standards and don't lower it for anybody, and keep your past to yourself. Your past belongs to you and God, not no dusty man, because the first chance they get to exploit it, they will. I love you. Peace.
Do men really love peace, or just women who won't challenge them?
I think men want peace and women have to learn how to challenge.
Break that down. I don't understand.
I think that a lot of women challenge men in a way that is not effective or conducive to the result that they want. I think a lot of women struggle to regulate their own emotion, and because they're dysregulated, they're lashing out and reactive instead of responding. Whereas a woman that is just challenging, I think I challenge Brock all the time. And I'm not saying that it's the right way. I'm just saying this is a way that works for us. But the way that I challenge him is, may I share something with you? Or can I ask you a question? Or do you have time for a quick, whatever it could possibly be? And sometimes that comes with a challenge, and sometimes it comes with a goofy question, and sometimes it comes with love, and sometimes, it's all of the different things, but none of it comes with condescension. None of it comes with disrespect. None of it comes loud or in a crazy tone, or when I start doing it doesn't come with that. I feel like women get into their emotions and they forget who they're talking to. Which brings me to this point, and I saw this video and I was like, dang, that's so deep. Why is it that we will go to work and we will be the best person we could possibly be for strangers, but then we come home and we treat the person we love the most like crap? We don't talk to them all day. We don't have patience anymore. We don't have any energy for them. But when you were just at work, you were smiling so hard for Tom, hand high-fiving, hugging, laughing, smiling, but you get home and it's like, man, I just don't feel like today. We have to be mindful of who we are talking to. That person that's in the house with you is that person that you should value the most. And sometimes that's hard, by the way. That's just the reality of it. But that's the work. Relationships be teaching, man. Let me tell you.
Women decline very quickly when they reject a good man, y'all. I want y'all to understand something. When a woman rejects a good man that could have possibly been her husband and helped her out, and which is good for the woman, I'm going to let y'all know right now, the women typically always decline. Have you guys ever noticed that? Say, for instance, your ex or someone, or a woman you was dating for, a little period of time, you really liked her, but she just ghosted you. Have you ever noticed that when you see her again, after a long time, she does not look all right? She looks bad. Or you look on her social media or something, and she just doesn't look how she looked when you had her. She looks like she's went downhill. I always understand something. When women reject these good men, when women are rejecting good men, they go to these guys that mean no good for them. They don't want to help the woman improve. They don't want to see that woman shine. They're only bringing the woman down. And the woman likes that because she's like that as well. But she will certainly start to realize that that guy who really was good for her, and she just ghosted him or whatever, she will start to see a decline in herself. And you will see it too. Just look at these women that you used to deal with that ghosted you or did you wrong, something like that. And she left you for maybe a worse guy than you, a bad boy, whatever. Look at how she is. You know what I'm saying? As the time goes on, as time just steady keep rolling, she's going to go into a decline, man. And that's why these women be coming back, because they realize they made a mistake, but it's too late by then. You know what I'm saying? Women learn the hard way instead of the easy way. Make sure you like this video. I'm out.
A high value man doesn't humble women. We lead to elevate her. Insecure men confuse leadership with control. The lowest form of masculinity is a man threatened by a woman's elevation, who sees her glow and tries to dim it, who sees her ambition and tries to manage it, who sees her success and tries to match it with control. That's not a man. That's an insecure boy in a man's body. A real high value man does the opposite. He sees her thriving, and the first instinct is, how can I add to this? How can I challenge her higher? How can I sharpen her? How can I protect her? How can I protect her peace so she can build? He doesn't compete with her. He covers her. He doesn't try to put her in her place. He raises the entire frequency of the partnership because he understands her elevation is an extension of his. Her wins are his wins. Her glow is his proof. Weak men try to humble women because deep down they feel inferior. High value men elevate them because they already are secure. Two strong people don't compete. They combine. And what they build together becomes generational.
Y'all know what don't get talked about enough is them dudes that be in relationships with other women, not with the mother of their kids, but other women, but they be owing child support. And then they want to cry about all the bills that they got to pay and why they can't help pay this or that when they in a situation with a new woman. Didn't you think about all that shit before you decided to get your happy-go-lucky into a situation with somebody? That be the shit that people don't be talking about. Them be the conversations. They want to try and get with people that's established, that don't be having the kind of debt and issues that they got going on, and they want people to accept them for their debt. No, sir. That's your debt and your debt alone. And that's what a lot of you women need to start telling them. That's their debt and their debt alone. They had that debt before they got into a dynamic with you. So that debt, when they leave you, that debt goes back with their ass too. That's not your debt. Them not your kids. That debt is between him and his baby mama. That's his financial responsibility and obligation. Now, if y'all stay up under the same roof and he's responsible for help paying bills, then he gonna have to help pay them bills. As simple as that. But that child support that he gotta pay, that ain't none of your goddamn problem. And a lot of y'all women need to wake the fuck up because they try and use that as an excuse of why they can't help do this or they can't help do that. You had the kids before you got into a relationship. No different than the goddamn women. They get with men, they got their together, and they try and utilize that man financially because they own baby daddies can't financially foot the bill or pay their child support bill to help them financially. I know exactly what they're talking about. That was your problem and your issues beforehand. So if y'all want people, it'd be better if y'all just, when you men and women, y'all get in relationships and you got a bum ass baby daddy or you got a situation where you can't pay your child support on the other end as a man, just go sit down somewhere and just tell yourself the goddamn truth.
I unfollowed all the past guys I had a situationship with. Any guy that I might have talked to in the past or had a little thing with or flirted with in the past, I unfollowed. They might still follow me, but I do not follow them. And the other day I was asked, why did I do this? It's no harm, this person said. It's no harm to follow them. You're not talking to them anyways. And it's true, I wasn't talking to them. So you might say, what's the point of unfollowing them? The thing is I want to steward my singleness very well. And the thing is I noticed that if my husband were still following exes or past situationship girls, if he were still following those girls and looking to see if they viewed his story or just kind of checking up on them on their story, that would make me uncomfortable. In a marriage, I would expect him to not be following those girls. So if I have that standard that I set for my husband, I first need to have that standard set for myself first. Meaning while I'm being single, if I'm not talking to this person, if I'm never going to see them again, if I don't have a relationship with them and we're not even in communication, what's the point of me viewing their story? What's the point of me staying caught up on their life? That's what I expect from my husband, so that's how I'm gonna act right now in my singleness, even before my husband comes.
This is legit the funniest thing alive. Like, I have a bunch of ultra-liberal people that follow me, and I don't really agree with everything the red pill people say. I really don't. But when it comes to women, they are 1000% accurate. All of them have the exact same psychological patterns, and they do it over and over and over again. You're not special. You're doing every single thing that every girl I've ever been friends with is doing. I'm gonna act like we're best friends one day, and then the next day, I'm not gonna respond to anything. Oh my God! That is so unique! I've never seen that behavior ever! Oh my God! Where did you come up with that? You must be Einstein! That's why I'm blocking every single girl who follows me now. Off. The off.
Men don't want to marry anymore because the risk outweighs the benefits. There's a risk that comes with marriage that essentially only benefits a woman. A man marries you and can only hope that one day you don't wake up and say, I feel like I don't love you anymore and I want to leave and you can't do anything about it. According to ASA, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Among college-educated women, it jumps to 90%. You know what's crazy? I mean, a lot of us women don't have anything a man actually wants that we can bring to the table.
You know, I can't remember his Yoda or whatever his name is. You got to start thinking about what we're actually saying. Don't let these men do this. You're laying up with a bunch of dust mites. Okay, so if they're laying with a bunch of dust mites, then don't you think that the woman might be a dust mite? Don't you think that maybe she's not that great? Well, you need to stop letting men into your past. They're going to exploit it. So if a man says, I don't want you to know my past and what I'm doing, that's between me and God, because that's what you said. Your past is between you and God. Okay, so we're keeping secrets, right? Now, if a couple says, you know what, I tell you what, you have whatever you did, I'm not going to ask you about it, and whatever I did, you don't ask me about it. Whatever, we start fresh. If that's what y'all want to do, then go ahead and do that, right? But if a man says, no, I'm not with that, that's not the type of relationship that I want, I actually want to know these things, then that's his right to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Women want to be with dangerous men. And here's how you know if women see you as a dangerous man. Hi, my name's Jenna Nicole Williams. I know what women want, generally speaking. It's true, nice guys finish last. Not only do nice guys spend a lot of time people-pleasing, but they also spend a lot of time denying the darkness within them, the shameful parts of themselves that are capable of hurting themselves and others. But women are attracted to men who are not only not in denial of this part of himself, but men who have actually accepted this part of themselves, and when needed, use it to protect the people they love in a purpose that is bigger than themselves. Because women somatically sense that this type of man can truly protect them. This type of man isn't going to run and hide when things get hard. Just like he didn't run and hide from the darkness within him. This type of man will face difficulties head on, and she will easily and naturally trust him to lead them through these difficult times.
And that is just one reason amongst many.
That's why she wants to be with a dangerous man, not a nice guy. The type of man who has done this is the type of man who has made this one shift, and it's changed how women interact with him forever. I talk about it in my book. You can also comment the word lead and I'll send you my free guide on attracting women.
If there's one thing women know how to do really good, is keeping other women single.
Yeah,
Women give other women the most horrible advice ever.
Yeah, I agree.
So that they can be single just like you. They really have a clandestine jealousy for women who are in a relationship. No one's looking for you. You're no man's first choice. You're absolutely no man's first choice, saying how you don't need no man and how we don't need y'all. What do you mean we, lady? You're only one person. What do you mean we don't need y'all? You are no man's first choice. Stop trying to recruit these young girls and have them recycle your way of thinking to pull them on your side, because these young girls and women that are aligning themselves with the interests of men, they have a chance to go on and have a happy and healthy, fruitful relationship. You don't. But now you're trying to recruit more and more women to come over there and be lonely with your ass.
And I finally just want to say, I finally reached the understanding of why it is hard for men to get married. Because number one, you got to cut off all your hoes. Number two, now you got to allow yourself to fall in love for real. Number three, you got to meet people's family and ask for permission. You got to buy a ring. And then you do all of that and she can still say no. And then you get married, and if it don't work out, now she took all your money and she took the kids. Now the kids don't like you. And then you go through all of that, and then you meet another girl and she's like, well, you gonna marry me. You know what? I would never, if I was a man, I probably had to just have one in me. One. Because that does seem like a lot. It seems like a lot of effort. Like for a woman, it seems like you just kind of got to like the man. You got to love him. You got to see his potential and all you gotta do is say yes. You know what I'm saying? And then you plan the wedding and cool. But he has to go through all these mental gymnastics and these physical quests and gotta buy the perfect ring and like set it up proper. That does sound like a lot. But ultimately, it's not that I thought it's hard to get married. I've just never thought it was hard to marry me. That's all I ever thought.
Free game. And don't ever say I never told y'all anything. Men are more attracted to peace than okay? And don't let that go over y'all heads, because I be hearing women, seeing women talk about her, talk about his girl, talk about his wife. That lady is probably an angel. Okay? And beauty is in the eye of the beholder anyway. But you don't know what type of energy, peace, vibes, happiness, just being a good soul, being a good person. You don't know what this person brings, what type of value she brings. Y'all so focused on the image, the outside. The exterior is beautiful, inside is just ew. And I be hearing it all the time from these men. Yeah, she bad as she cold as body banging, attitude ugly, energy ugly. When me and my best friend go out, it's hard to explain, because the looks that we get from other women, like last night when I went out, I got looked up and down a lot last night. I got the ugliest stares last night. This man in my face, she looking at me. Why he talking to me? Because you looking stank. I'm over here laughing, giggling, having a great time, a great ball. He's attracted to that energy. He wants some of this, okay? Peace, happiness, love is way more attractive than what you think.
I'ma say that the guys who be most concerned with women's body count is the men that they not.
Every who care about
I don't know.
who you
I don't know.
never you.
I don't know too many dudes
Guaranteed.
who had the ability in their life to pick and choose the woman that they wanted, that was concerned about what a woman was doing, bruh. The only dudes who got time to speculate about who a woman with is the nigga she not with. Like, let's just be practical for a moment, bruh. Like, if I'm with, excuse me if I'm with the, when do I have time to hate on them? Like, let's just be practical for a moment, bruh. Like, if I'm with them, when do I have time to hate on them? The dudes who be mad about who women choose and how they choosing to move and how they want to spread themselves around is the dudes that's not getting no play, bruh.
You agree or disagree?
Well, that was my question. My question was, is there a deeper reason as to why men say that? Is it because maybe you don't want her to be more experienced with somebody that has a bigger than you? No, just a genuine. Yes or no? Yes or no?
I think that any man that's in the dating world that thinks that a woman with children is baggage shouldn't be dating. And I think that that's an insult to motherhood. And
How is that insulting? If you're a single mother dating a man with no kids, at some point you are expecting this man to provide and protect your kid. If he doesn't do that, you're not really going to look at him as a man.
Yes.
Now, does this man have authority to discipline your kids?
I would call my baby daddy and he will be getting his beat.
Okay, so
Because you're not touching my son. You're my boyfriend. That's just not going to happen.
No.
That's
Yeah,
my
it is.
child.
The part that's crazy is you can't see that another man has to take on all of this responsibility, but he doesn't have the same authority as the man that you're not even with.
That's his business and that's what he
So
chooses. And
this is why it's an L. Responsibility without authority is essentially slavery. And it's like 2 against 1. This come home walking on eggshells. Oh, Dean, I gotta please her and please this little bad, little nasty, little gremlin looking kid. Dad, I gotta please both of y'all. He's in the ultimate form of simper.
I would not take care of your child if I am not allowed to act like his father. Like, it does not make sense. Like what he said, responsibility without authority is slavery. And that actually do make sense.
What's your body count, and does body count matter to you?
What's my body count? My body count is a cool 15.
And I think body count matters because I think it shows who you are, but I have a different worldview on body count between men and women.
15's not bad at all.
Just enough, just right.
Yeah, I agree. If it was like over like 30, that's a little much.
I agree.
My body count is 5. I don't know if I should count one of them. They kind of only lasted 30 seconds. Personally, like I said, if it's over 50 or 30, like I feel like that's way too much, but body count really shouldn't matter as long as you're clean and healthy.
There you go. Wrap it or lose it.
Yep.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how freaky are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how freaky am I and what's the most freaky thing I've done? I'd say on a scale, it depends on the person. With a person who's not really into it or whatever, I say I'm a 1, just get the job done. If it's with the right person, I'm definitely a 10 out of 10. And the most freaky thing I've done will not be enclosed on the internet. I'm sorry, y'all.
You're a woman who says you want a man of integrity and influence. You better be ready to carry the weight of his calling. Because a man who leads will be seen. He will be seen by women and admired by them. Crowds will follow him. His time, his gifts, his anointing will not only just be for you. You will not be the only person that reaps the benefit of a good man. A good man has oil that flows on everybody he touches. This means you have to have a kingdom-sized security if you want a kingdom-assigned man. That's deep. Not kidding, though. Because imagine asking God for a man who has leadership and influence and integrity, and he really is a man of God, and you making him shrink and holding him back from his gift because you can't carry the weight of the calling that's on his life. Because you feel insecure. Because you're fighting against the very anointing that is on his life. So if you want a man of heavy influence, you better be a woman with great security. Your security, in fact, cannot even come from him. It has to come from God. Otherwise, you'll be the very reason he becomes distracted or he shrinks and cowers because he does not want to offend you. He is for everybody, not just for you.
I think the problem, and there was a woman talking about the reason that women like, dangerous men, and I think that's the phrase she used. The reason women like dangerous men is because there's a darkness inside of them as there is everybody else. And they embrace that dark side. Even if I were to go with that, whatever you're talking about is basically we like the bad boy because the bad boy embraces this dark part of himself. Even if I were to go with that, y'all are not marrying somebody that has a flaw. Y'all are not getting with men who have flaws. Some of you modern women are getting with criminals. Men that are not only dangerous, but they've exhibited the ability to not only think about danger, but act on that thought and physically harm somebody. That's the type of guys that you guys are running after.
The men being prescribed the red pill, what they're hearing often is, let's blame women that they are hypergamous. Let's blame women that they sometimes want a man that's good looking. Let's blame women that they want someone who makes a lot of money. Let's blame women for liking alpha males and not liking me. That's something that I see so often with what people take the red pill descriptors as, and they internalize it towards maybe their own low self-esteem or their own inability to attract women. And instead of working on improving themselves to become attractive to women, they point the finger and they say, how could women be like this? They should like me. And now they're mad at women's preferences.
Are you dating a single mom? I have a secret for you. You will never come first. Her kids do every single day for the rest of your entire life. Why? It's very simple. Because they came before you. A bond was created without you and way before you ever entered the picture. Pregnancy, birth, sleepless nights, doctor's visits, school runs, everything. That bond is unbreakable. It's biology, it's instinct, and it does not negotiate. Before you, she was all over that exciting, dominant bad boy, the one that she felt raw attraction for. That's who she chose to have kids with. But once the kids are in the picture, the switch flips. She starts looking for the stable, reliable provider to step in. Somebody who handles the bills, the security, the daily grind of raising those kids. And guess what? That is you. You end up raising another man's genetic legacy while competing with the children for her attention. time, emotional energy, and even intimacy. This has nothing to do with her being opportunistic, bad, or disloyal. This is nature running the program. Protect the offspring at all costs and secure resources for the survival, right? So ask yourself, today and early, are you okay being second choice forever? Are you okay investing in kids that aren't yours biologically? And are you okay having your needs last on her list? Whether you answer yes or no, know the game before you play it. And in the end, the choice is yours.
Where are the men that actually care about emotional connection?
Well, the first place that some women should look that are actually asking that question would be the friend zone. You know, that place that a lot of women put men that actually show them kindness, consideration, and understanding. Try looking there first.
Like, where are the men that actually want to build something with their person?
And the second place that some of these men will be found will be sitting quietly in their homes, enjoying the peace and tranquility that comes with being single.
Like, where? Where are they?
One's not going to find them up there.
Because I don't understand. It's just like that's long gone. Emotional, spiritual, and mental connection is completely gone, apparently.
No, it's not. But a lot of women forget that part of actually finding that connection would involve listening to their partner, not just their partner having to listen to them.
And all they really care about is physical attraction and gaining physical attention. So
that might be in large part due to a lot of women only being focused on a man's finances.
I don't know what kind of world we're living in, but honestly, if someone is not willing to connect on a mental, spiritual level, like, it's just not happening. I'm sorry.
We are living in the kind of world that modern feminism has created.
What I'm starting to notice is a lot of women are starting to debate against what us men are talking about when it comes to soft guy era. A lot of women are coming with logic to our video saying, hey, this might not work out. You might not find the person that you're looking for when you live in your soft guy era. Well, first off, we didn't ask for your unsolicited advice. We didn't ask for your opinion. We came to the internet with our feelings and our emotions. If it doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. Maybe you're just too broke to understand. If I wanted your opinion, I would have asked, but I understand that I came to a public app where people can respond to my video with their opinion. But if I didn't ask you, why are you sitting up there making a video about it, even if it is logical? Needs to be understood is this is the time of us being equal. Everything is about equal, but yet some of you are getting upset saying men are stealing things from you. We're equal. We're sharing. That's what us equal folks do. It's not about one is better than the other or one can't do this and the other can. If we're equal, we can share and we can do everything the same because we're equal. We're the same. But please understand, y'all's unsolicited opinions, even though they might be logical, this is my life. These are my feelings. I understand you might want the best for me, but I'm gonna live in my world and do what I want because this is my life and I don't care about anything else or anybody else.
Every man has a program. Either we with it as women or we're not. His program is real simple. It is the way that he wants to live his life. It's his standards, his values, his routines, and his non-negotiables. Now, every man is different, but every man has a program. Now, the men that are super serious and focused about their money in their life, they got the strictest programs. He knows how he wants it, when he wants it, and what he wants. He knows what he won't tolerate, and he knows what will bring him peace, and he will protect it at all costs. For most men, their program consists of 4 things. Number 1 is respect. Number 2 is peace. Number 3 is intimacy. And number 4 is a great home cooked meal. However his program flows, he is looking for a woman that adds to it, not a woman that consistently fights it. What we got to understand as women, a man will give us the world, but we must protect what's important to him. See, women have such a hard time following a man's program because they think that men are like women, and they are not. If we are consistently fighting a man's program, then he thinks to himself, who's the man in the relationship? Men are not complicated. They just want consistency from women, and those 4 things that's a part of their program. It's real simple for a man. He just wants to feel wanted by the woman that he loves.
Men don't know that women don't know how protective you are. We think you'll protect us if you like us. We think you'll protect us if you're attracted to me. Now, we think you'll protect us if you're not mad at us. Oh, yeah. We think if you're mad at us, you'll just be like, oh, there's a tiger. You want mustard with her? Take her. We really do. But Also, what men don't know that women don't know is we don't know what honor is to a man. To a man, honor is doing the right thing no matter what you feel. No matter how you feel, you do the right thing. Which is one of the reasons why men don't marry women they love. They know they're not right for her. It would be dishonorable to keep her when you know you can't give her what she needs. Doesn't matter how much you love her. It would be dishonorable to do that. That's unimaginable to women. We think you'll marry me when you love me enough. No, I may not marry you because of how much I love you. Because I'm an honorable man. And women don't know how much men are interacting with honor all the time and doing the right thing no matter how you feel. And so
you gotta play hard to get because men love the chase. They actually don't anymore. Okay? They are not the chase anymore. Let me tell you.
That's because the men that you allow to chase you are the ones that you don't like. A lot of guys learned this through experience. There was a woman that they liked and they put a lot of effort into her, a lot of time, a lot of money. And then in the end, they ended up getting rejected, or some guys just got straight up played. Another reason you should never chase: when women really like you, they will let you know whatever energy and time and effort that you're putting into them, they will reciprocate it back to you. As a guy, most of the time, you just have to not say anything stupid or do anything stupid to up the attraction that she already has for you. Now, I do want to add that as men, sometimes y'all tend to chase women that you know are out of your league. So you put yourself in a position where you have to chase because you're trying to get something you've never had before.
Ignore her and she gets curious. But if she ignores you, it has the opposite effect. The moment a man feels unwanted, he goes quiet. A man can give everything: his time, loyalty, protection, and his effort. But once he believes he's being taken for granted, his instinct is always to leave. He won't beg to be valued by anyone. He'll remove himself from the place that made him feel small. And once a man checks out, the version you knew rarely comes back the same. Attention can be found anywhere. Self-respect can't. A man can survive losing the person he loves, but he won't survive losing himself and his respect to keep them.
And you immediately start to think, this man played me. He was never serious. These men can't be trusted. And now your wall's back up. But I'm here to tell you, in a lot of those situations, it wasn't that he was playing games. It's that you were never reciprocating his effort. You kept sitting back with walls up, demanding his effort for him to chase you, for him to keep doing for you, but you were not returning the love. You weren't returning the desire. You weren't showing appreciation. You weren't giving the same effort. And at some point, even the man who is serious about you will grow tired. He won't want to keep trying because now he has to fear that you're playing him.
A man's job is to provide and protect. So therefore, yes, a man should take care of everything. My wife does not have to pay for anything. She wants new clothes, I get her new clothes. She wants lipstick, massages, spa treatments, trips, everything else. She doesn't have to pay for any of it. Matter of fact, she doesn't even work. But she works at home and she works at making sure that I can go out and do what I do, which makes it half hers. You see how that works? So even though I'm technically paying because the money comes to me because I'm out in the society working, and so the money flows through me, when you truly love a woman, it's not just your money. You're making it for the both of you.
Well, and once again, there was a guy that was talking about prescribing the red pill and whatever and whatnot. When men are prescribed the red pill, men aren't being prescribed anything. Men are looking at their own lives and they're deciding, that is not a way that I want to continue to go down. These types of women keep on crossing me and they keep on basically trying to mishandle me. They keep on trying to use me. They keep on trying to take all of my resources. And so when I start watching or consuming content that talks about that, it's like, oh, so it's not just me. Nobody, y'all allow these modern women to get on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Some of these women are on live television. What do y'all call that? The purple pill or the pink pill? Talking about this nonsense. And then you're still blaming what they're going through and what they're doing to men on the men. It's like, oh, well, you know, if you do this, da da da, and the man, well, how, you know, he's a loser, da 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 da, and women are doing, and da. But y'all never stop to turn it around and say, modern women are acting this way. They're behaving in this way. And this is why men are upset. This is what, when a woman says, my husband did X, Y, and Z, trash him, and then women in the comments go in on that man, y'all don't want to say a word. But when a man says, this is my experience, and there's content around that, then all of a sudden, my God, these incels, my God, these men that are bitter, my God, these men that are lonely. That's why you can't get a man, because of, no, I can get women. I can get women. That's no problem. But these ladies, I don't want to be around them. And I think that's okay to say.
We seriously need to bring back traditional values in this country, and I think it's so disgusting how many single men there are over the age of 30, not even 30, like 35, 40, doing what? Working a job, slaving away to the government, giving into capitalism, and they think that's what matters. What truly matters is finding love and building a family. The idea that these men could...
You know, we actually did that. We tried. Unfortunately, just nothing was good enough. The houses weren't good enough. The lifestyle wasn't good enough. And so, you know what I mean? It didn't matter how traditional you want to be. You know, we try to do the whole family thing. We try to, you know, have kids and have family and do all that jazz. And it just never worked out, you know, because we live in a society now where nothing's good enough. Yeah. Go figure. So now we'll go work our jobs. We'll make our monies. And we're going to go do like what you said in the video. We're going to go golfing. We're going to play video games. Stay in our houses. Go to the gym. Travel. We're going to go do all those things because, you know what I mean? We tried. We're not desirable. So we're going to eat our fruit. And, yeah. So keep up the good work.
Actually happened was that women got all the benefits of being masculine, or the masculine world, and did not have to take on any of the responsibilities that were associated with it, or very few of those responsibilities. Now, as men and women are finding it harder to get along and are pushing each other away from one another, women are learning the hard way that feminism lied to them, that there is a price to pay, and a lot of them are not willing to pay that price. And that's where we run into a problem, because then we have this class of women who want all of the benefits of being a woman in terms of being protected, but with none of the responsibilities of having to do their own protecting and providing for. And men at this stage in the game are no longer willing to sacrifice themselves for this protected, privileged class of humans. You know, with access to the ability to manage our physical urges through online resources, we'll call it, and AI girlfriends or whatever, you know, even though it's not an ideal set of circumstances, it's better than the alternative of having to take on the emotional burden of dealing with this adult child who wants all the benefits of being a grown-up, but without any of the responsibilities. And I know this is a generalization, and I'm not trying to say that all women are like that, but there's a lot of them like that. There's a lot of them like that. And my friend that I was up to last night until 2 o'clock in the morning, he's got one like that. He's got a woman who wants all the benefits. I mean, she's an adult child. She wants all the benefits, and she wants none, and I mean none, of the responsibilities that go along with it.
Take this one with a grain of salt. Real women do not go to clubs. I repeat, real women do not go to clubs. Only hoes do. You would never catch a woman who has a career or successful or a boss just in the club if it ain't business related or if it ain't money related. You're not going to find real women inside of an establishment that's open from 11 p.m. till 3 a.m. They might go out, but they do lounges, restaurants, events. You're not going to just catch a girl like that sitting in the section. You only hoes. So all that trying to find love in the club, that's why you only end up with hoes. Like only 304s, only the dirty, stinky, no goal, no nothing going on ass females is in the club after 12 a.m. I said it.
Here's the thing. We as women definitely cannot resist the bad boy. Why? Because he comes in with confidence. All right. He comes in saying things. You could tell he has an air of understanding women to a certain extent. He speaks womenese. That's what I call it. He's familiar with women, and you can tell by his demeanor that he's not just talking to you. Okay. He's got a roster, and women like men that are desired by other women. I don't care what a woman says. If a man is desired by other women, he's automatically more attractive. Let's be real. Also, bad boys have the air of being able to protect, like they're going to fight, that they're going to be able to, if something was to go down, they got your back. They're going to be able to make sure that you are safe. There's a sense of safety that a woman feels. And lastly, bad boys are not stunting you. Okay. You know, they've got other women, and that is what makes them more appealing. They're not tripping on you. If they lose you, they got others.
The real reason why women claim that they want leaders is so they can reject you because you've now revealed your interest level. Listen to me closely. You have been programmed wrong. Listen, the more you sit passive and don't try to lead anything, the more you keep it super nonchalant where she can't figure you out why you're not attempting to give effort. Listen, as soon as you lead anything, let's do this, made some plans to do this. Yeah, okay. You've now revealed your interest level. And she'll claim that she wants this. She will claim that she wants you to plan more things and lead more things only so that way she gets you to open up, reveal your interest level, show that you want to see her, show that you have desire to keep meeting up with her. Also, she can one day go, fell asleep, totally forgot to reply. Yeah, so busy yesterday. That's how that'll go.
So to all my men of caliber out there who are watching, my men who are ascending, this is what will happen to you. Recognize the pattern. You'll meet an amazing woman. She's got her shit together. She's beautiful. She's 35. And you'll say, you know what? She's telling me she wants to have a family. She wants to have kids. She wants to have something serious. And you will introduce structure into the relationship because structure is how you got far in life. You are a boss. But she will ignore all that structure. She will resist it. She'll want everything to be spontaneous. She'll push back. She'll be afraid. She won't accept your terms. She won't build for the future. She'll do everything that's the exact opposite because she's living in fear. And that fear is running her and controlling her until she is expired. I
had a dating app for like a cool solid 3 weeks and ended up deleting it, and I'll tell you why. I met some really cool people on there and went on some awesome dates. Actually, I had a weird date, and we're not going to talk about that one. We're going to pretend that that never happened. Anyways, back to my point. I ended up deleting it just because I tripped right there. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, I ended up deleting it just because, I don't know, I wasn't sure if I was on there for validation or what it was, but it's actually forcing me to like go out, spark conversation with people. So it's really nice. And that's why I deleted it.
We are so desensitized to men's BS. I had a friend tell me, like, I'm so sorry that this happened. I'm so sorry that you experienced this. And I was like, girl, it's fine. I'm good. What do you mean? I said, at this point, it's expected. This is how these men operate. And then we talked about it further, and I said, that's sad. It's sad that is the expectation at this point. The bar is so low. Like, it's the expectation, yet we still have some hope, which is how we fall into this again. He ghosted, expected. He's a weirdo, expected. He's a lustful fool, expected. He's a cheater, expected.
Trendy dating advice that's actually toxic, part 2. Match their energy. If they pull back, you pull back. If they take...
That is a great theory, unless you are familiar with John Nash and his Nobel Prize winning work in 1994, demonstrating that tit for tat, or matching people's energy is the most effective interpersonal strategy. I mean, he did win the Nobel Prize for that work, as later specified and applied to things like dating and social interaction by Bob Trivers and others. But what do they know? If you think about it.
When people get mad that I'm in the industry that I'm in, and they claim, like in my comments, that it has something to do with my father. No, grew up in a 2-parent household. My parents both loved me. Love was not what was lacking. It was money. If Dad was able to buy me a house and a car, I wouldn't need lots of money to do those things by myself. So, men that are so scared of their daughters becoming SW workers, get your money up.
His woman is doing this while he's sitting in the car. I know you lying. She like, can you help me? Can you help me? You won't even hold the umbrella for her.
I truly hope that there are no able-bodied men out there that will just stand by the side and watch a girl change the tire. If you don't know how to change the tire as a man, we need to talk. Seriously. And ladies, we're sorry. We don't claim this one.
And you have a woman that just sat up here and said, these guys are buying into capitalism. They buy into traditionalism and all these other things when they really should be buying into love. A man can't buy into love because the bills got to get paid. A man can't buy into, let's just lay out by the beach and just sip on lemonade for the rest of the week. A man can't buy into that because he's got to buy into a mortgage, because you don't want no broke man. Y'all remember saying that? He's got to buy into you going to Starbucks every day, you running down the street and spending all his money on Amazon every day. He has to buy into that. Oh, and by the way, when you're going shopping, you're not even going shopping for the house. You're going shopping for you. On all these little shopping hauls and runs, all he gets to see, I should say, is, well, I bought this for me. This, don't you like it? It's so pretty. It's more clothes for you, more shoes for you, more makeup for you. And maybe every so often, you might buy him a shirt that he don't even like. So men aren't, the stuff that you'll be talking, modern women don't even be thinking what they be saying.